Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a pick a card reading for what will happen between you and your soulmate or twin flame between when you're starting to watch this and the next 7 days. Okay, so we're going to have a look. We've got 3 piles to choose from here. We've got pile number 1, which is the Good Tarot, pile number 2, which is the After Tarot, and pile number 3, which is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I'm going to show you a close-up of these 3 decks. And then obviously you can choose. If you want to pause the video to take some time to choose, by all means. I'm going to put all the timestamps into the description box below. Obviously, of course, if you want a personalised reading, then let me know. Email me at jalepsychic@yahoo.com. Information is in the description box below. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. And on Saturday, Psychic Saturdays on Twitch. Link in the description box below, 11 PM British Standard Time, 6 PM Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, let's jump in. So what's going to be happening in your twin flame connection between now and the next 6 days? Let's begin. So I don't know if I said 6 days or 7 days, but anyway, it's what's going to be happening in you and your twin flame or your soulmate's connection between now and the next 7 days. And this is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. So that's the Good Tarot, the After Tarot, and the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. If you do need extra time, pause the video and we will begin. Hi, pile number 1. This is your reading. This is the Good Tarot. So if you've picked pile 1, what is going to be happening between now and the next 7 days between you and your person? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm seeing Wednesday and then I'm hearing Saturday. So if there's plans changing, be open to it. But there's something coming on the next Wednesday, and then it could be that it's a false start on the Wednesday and then something carries out through in the Saturday. That's not going to be for everyone. That's just a message that's coming through. And I'm hearing tolerance. There has to be some tolerance. Maybe there's been a lack of tolerance, and I'm hearing understanding as well. So maybe you felt not understood, they felt not understood. There could be a mirroring going on here. They want peace is what I'm hearing. They don't want to argue. They don't want to lose control, but they also don't want to argue. So I feel like this person's letting the dust settle a little bit. They want to maintain control, and I don't think it's in a way that... So I'm going to be real honest with you. I'm getting a lot of energy coming through right now. I'm getting a lot, if you know what I'm trying to say, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'm getting a lot of energy coming through right now. This is very hot and fiery energy. I'm not going to lie. Number 1s are in for a treat, okay? All of you. There's going to be some... Woo! We need to get a fan in here, because it's like... I know we've got Mars in retrograde, but it's like... See, it's interesting, because we've got Venus in Virgo at the moment, and it doesn't feel like earth energy. It feels like fire energy. But this is very... do you know what I'm hearing? Oh, my goodness. I'm hearing eyes on the prize. I'm hearing someone's locked in on target. This is a bit intense. I'm not going to lie. Someone is locked in on target. And they know... Oh, my goodness. I'm getting all hot. They know what they want. They're going to get it. Okay, this is the thing. If you've picked pile number 1... This is very, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is, how do I want to put this in a phrase? Because it's kind of everything in one, rolled into one. Because I don't feel like, this is not just a hit it and quit it type of scenario. That sounds awful to say that, but it doesn't feel like that. Obviously we're going to jump into the tarot, but I just want to reel this off first because this jumped straight in as soon as I said pile 1. This is like in queue almost. It's like this has been queued up, ready to go. And someone's been putting things on hold and it's like, that's it. The door's opening and off we go. So before I kind of cut that off and go into tarot, I want to keep going with this because I feel like the message is really strong. Again, Saturday. Game on. Now, I don't think it's going to be... don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, use discernment. If you feel like someone's playing games with you, then obviously don't just kind of fall into that. But I feel like there's this very alluring energy here that I'm tapping into that someone's going to make it very clear. So I'm recording this on... Yeah, it's even Wednesday today. It's actually Wednesday today. So I feel like if you're watching this later, you may get something later where it's like a clue, but there's something's happening on Saturday, which is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you're watching it from the day when this uploads, that's 7th, 8th, not that's the. I've just realised that's 10:10. That's 10:10. That's the 10:10 portal, which is going to be an 11 number. So it's 11, it's 1122. They're saying it's big. They're saying that's really big and significant. And now they're being rude. Very significant. So yeah, Wednesday and Saturday. It's on like Donkey Kong, and again references all over the place. The heart center that I'm tapping into here it feels a little bit blocked, if I'm totally honest with you. So I feel like they want to push forward with this. They're scared. I'm gonna have to. Okay. I didn't even shuffle the cards. Look. The Page of Wands. This is an offer of. Okay. I'm hearing two things. An offer of deep commitment, but sacred union. An offer of sacred union. An offer of a surprise union. And they're saying, look on the bottom of the deck, I'm scared. If this has been, again, why do I feel like someone is enjoying, because I feel like someone hasn't told you any, it's like this is what they're planning. This is what they're planning, but they haven't told you any of it. They're keeping everything stum. And what I mean by that is they're not saying anything. They're saying pull out another one from the bottom of the deck. So the reason they're doing it is because they're worried. Look, we've got the 9 of Swords. They're worried that something's going to happen between now and then that is going to change their perspective of you. So they're not telling you any of this. It's like what they're saying to, oh my god, they're saying in their, this is hilarious. And by the way, hilarious that the guides have told me this. They're saying that they're going to observe the situation between now and the next couple of days, and if the consistency is still there and there's nothing changing, they're going to make a play on Saturday. This energy is going to build between now and Saturday. So you're probably going to get some, for those, if you're going to know if this resonates, if on the Wednesday or a Wednesday when you're watching, something happens, but it kind of either doesn't, oh my goodness, my nose. It doesn't fully happen, one sec. It doesn't fully carry out or happen. There's a bit of a false start, and then it continues again on the Saturday. They want me to keep pulling from the bottom of the deck. Oh, cool. It's also a number 20 card. So they've heard the call, and you will be receiving some kind of communication. This is like, it's here. So if you've been sat here clicking on these readings, let's say, or you've been having readings and you're like, but it feels so close and nothing's happening. Keep, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it's here. It just hasn't presented itself yet. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the energy. Just ride the energy between now and then, because this is so close for you guys. Oh, guys, I'm sorry to be super extra, but this energy is awesome. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's here. King of Pentacles. This is the door to the offer. This is the door to the offer. It's here. They're saying keep going, and the bottom of the deck. I can't breathe. So the 8 of Swords. So this is why they're biding their time between now and then, because they don't want to get swept away in this and then something happens. They're worried something's going to happen. So they're not saying anything because they're waiting for this point, so they know they're available to do it. They're not going to say it and then something happens where they get thrown off track, or they don't want to promise something yet. They know they're going to do it, but they're not telling anyone. Well, they are, because their higher selves, their higher selves is telling my guides. I love it. And do you know what the funniest thing is why do I feel as well with this card is that they know that. Is they know you're going to know. Because this is the 5 of Swords. It's like they're playing along with it. They're telling you. This is what makes me laugh. Because it's like their higher selves are telling they're the guides, and the guides are telling us, right, as if it's going to be a big surprise, but we know, but they already know that we're going to know this. If this is, I know it sounds super complicated, but it's like a little dance, you know. They're just getting into it. It's like they're just they're utilizing all the available gifts and abilities that people have, to kind of just experiment. They're experimenting. They want to see if you're going to expect it. Now, don't get me wrong, for the majority of you this is going to be the case, but I can't guarantee absolutely every single human being watching this video, because that would just be a bit ridiculous. And I've just seen the bottom of the deck again, because they were like, Jale, you didn't look at the bottom of the deck again. And I'm like, the Ace of Air. This is communication, but look, can you see? It's a unicorn. It's a once in a lifetime creature. It's a once in a lifetime thing. And do you know what's been really weird? Has anyone been having headaches here between the crown and the third eye? Because it's like, why do I feel like there's a mythical element to this that was only ever in storybooks, or because you're going to understand that for you guys that picked piled 1, you're going to totally get what I'm saying with this. But it's like the veil is so thin we can see it, but they know that the veil's thin and that we're going to see it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they're doing it deliberately. They're playing along. So let's say, for example, they didn't, because you're going to know if this is for you, they didn't say anything about anything, right? But now they're going to play along with it because they know you're going to figure it out. So it's like this dance of, well, I'm not going to admit it yet, but when I do admit it, you'll know. Or look, magician. They're stretching their legs with their ability. This is the welcome. Can I just say, if you've got ability and you were waiting for them to kind of open up to their ability, let the games begin. And I'm not talking about silly petty games as in, you know, low vibrational ego element games. I'm talking, there's a fine line between that. I'm talking about the dance between the two higher selves and the anchoring of that on the physical plane, whereby there's a respectful element to it, and it's playful. It's a playful element that they know. Oh my goodness, I'm getting super like the feels with all this. But they want to play. They want to stretch their legs with their ability. I feel like this person's just, again, they've come into their element of there's an awakening element here. The fun is only, I'm just getting super goosebumps. The fun is only just beginning, guys. This is, if you've been sat going, is this ever, what is this? What? Listen, the reason they do it like this is to, again, it's this gradual process sometimes to build up to something, right? But this is what they're opening up to. This is about, look, can you see he's looking over his glass as if to say, did you not figure this out? Because I feel like some of you are going to sit there and go, I knew this was going to happen. The Ace of Cups. This is that, the pearl, the ace, the cup of love. They want to see what this is, and they want to understand it, not just in the traditional sense of, here's my cup and there you go. They want to do, I'm getting all kinds of music now. I'm getting all kinds of music. I'm getting someone just totally surrendering. I'm getting someone, they think they're lost in a fantasy, but they're not. This is all part of it. So there's a part of them that thinking, is this what is this? And there's another part, I'm sorry, I'm zoned, for some reason it's not focusing. That's better. So they're trying to understand what all this is, and they're trying to do it through their playfulness. So it's the Page of Swords, which is like the student. They're trying to observe, okay? So they're saying, bottom of the deck again, Jar. Messenger of Fire. So they're observing until they can come forward, because they want to understand different elements of this. But this is like the dance, you know? we've got the Tower here. We've got the Tower. So it's like, once they're satisfied that they've got all the information they think they need, that's it. They're going after their person. If they're in a situation that's, you know, totally a different element or energy around them, they will break that down to get to you, basically. And I feel like today, Wednesday, or a Wednesday and Saturday, the following Saturday, will be the beginning marker of that. That where you'll be like, this is it. This is it. This is it. The Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is it. This is it. This is it. No going back. Eight of Cups. No going back. Can you see the ship set sail? There's no going back. No going back. That blindfolded energy. Can you see the harvest is in our hands? We've just had the harvest moon. No going back. Ace of Pentacles. The offer. The offer. This is the offer. This is it. This is it. It's what you've been waiting for. It's what you've been waiting for. But again, enjoy it, because it's not gonna fall deliberately into your lap, possibly exactly as I'm saying it. It's gonna have some elements. The overall general theme of it will do, but they're saying enjoy it. It's not meant to, not everything about your journey with this is needing to be known. It's about being in the present moment and continuing to do what you've been doing, because you guys have done very well. Congratulations. If you've picked this pile and this resonates with you, congratulations, you're very close. And enjoy it. The time is now, it's here. So let's have a look. Let's pull one more card for pile 1. Final message for pile 1, please. This is the Starseed Oracle. Final message, please, for pile 1s. Let's pick a card. Final message, please, Spirit. What is the final message? What is the final? Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So this is a gateway that you guys are walking through together that is about to, okay, this is big. It's about to expand your universe. So it's like, once this happens, this dance, you know, the two parties join and that dance takes place, that doorway, it's open. That's it. There's no going back on this. And then we've got Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So this is a journey to the depths, the highest highs and the depths of your soul. This is extraordinarily deep connection that has only just begun. And then it says the blue flame, bottom of the deck, which is all about spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So it's here. So we've been talking about the blue flame for a while, and the orange flame, and then obviously the twin flame. It's here. Congratulations, guys. This was your reading. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye. Hi, pile 2. This is going to be your pick a card reading for the next 7 days. What does it hold? This is going to be the after tarot for you guys. So let's jump in. Let's see what it holds for you, for those who picked pile number 2. For the next 7 days from when you're watching this timeless reading, what will this connection hold? What's going to happen in this connection? For those who picked pile 2, the next 7 days. I'm hearing adjustment. Okay, there needs to be some kind of an adjustment. It could be how you're viewing things, it could be how they're viewing things, it could be both of you. They're saying time to take hold of your life and your belongings. I don't know why I want to say that, but maybe you've got a lot of clutter going on. In general, streamlining needs to take place. How can they expect to streamline when you're not? Adjustments, we need to look at the adjustments here, because again, this is the 7 of Wands. Someone's getting super defensive here. Are you expecting too much at this time? Now, I know that's probably going to trigger you, going, oh, what, why would you even, how dare you think that? I totally get it. Like, I'm totally with you on this. This is the thing. The adjustment here is, I feel like what the guides are saying here is from your perspective, and again, this is not going to be for everyone, but this is just what I'm reading at the moment, just off on the, you know, before the cards. They're showing me a lot of energy, and I want to tap into that because it's going to be relevant for some of you. Is you've got a view of how you want this to go, and it's blocking how it's going to go. And that sounds awful, but it's real. So again, if you're getting triggered with this, it just means that I'm a mirror. So it just means that I'm trying to help to bring this up to sort of be resolved for you. Apologies if you feel like I'm being super brutal with it. I want to help you. I want you guys to be successful. That's why we're saying this. And I'll just an FYI, my guides are very hard on me. Because that, again, it's like we know the extent of what this can be for you guys, and so we want you to be successful. It's the same with how my guides are with me. My guides are super strict, so apologies if it comes across as very brutal. It doesn't mean to be. What they're saying here is that you surrender. There's a control element to this that we have to release, otherwise this is not going to work. Because the more you're trying to control this, what they're saying is, if they did that to you, how would you respond? They're saying you're not going to like that. So they're saying, how could you expect them to like it? Because you're the same people. They're saying once you understand that, this journey gets easier for you. Because you, again, and I've got to be honest with you, I feel like someone's watching this, has watched 15,000 videos and is clicking on this thinking that they're going to get lovely messages, and of course you will, but we need to take care of business first. We're not going to sit and celebrate until we've done the work, right? Now you may sit there and go, well, it shouldn't have to be hard work if it's a love situation. I get it, but this is about perspective, and that's possibly why it's not working, because the perspective needs to shift. Take some time to have a look. Someone's also listening to a lot of friends about the situation. You need to throw the rule book out the window. And I'm not talking about accepting doo-doo situations and idiots, excuse me, but reality here. We're talking, and again, I know people are going to get super offended because they're like, oh my goodness, can't believe she's saying all that. I want you to get this right. I want you to win. I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy and live beyond your wildest dreams. That's what I am here for. I want to help, you know. Yeah, Spirit are just basically saying we need to just kind of reel this back a little bit and go back to basics here with this, because someone's whatever this is, you're on the track here, the right track, but you're trying to hold on to something too tight, and it's pushing it away. If you can get this looked at in the next couple of days, they're talking about the next 3 days here, because we've got the 1010 portal coming up. They're saying it's going to be very significant. They're saying whatever you get to do between now and 1010. So let's say, for example, you're watching this at another point in time. Look out for the 1010 portal, okay? For the next 1010 portal. But if you're watching at the time when this is recorded, it was recorded on the 7th of October. So we're 3 days away. Hence why they're saying 3 days. So you've got 3 days to look into this, settle into the energy. You're getting because we're in Libra season right now. Your energy is getting thrown all over the place, and they're saying it's a test. They're saying they're not going to bring all this good stuff in unless you have balanced out first. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. Savor the moment. Because you've been getting morsels of success with this, and then you've been wanting more. And then Spirit are like, no, don't work like that. Enjoy it and let it go. Because if it's not ready, it's not ready. All right? Just be aware of that. They're talking about the bottom of the deck here. Ace of Swords, you could get communication coming in. This was on the bottom of the deck. Can you see we've got, I want to say, a kestrel here with its eyes shut. Do you see what I mean about perspective? We want to get you to a point, because we've got Mercury in retrograde coming up also on the 14th. So we're in the shadow period as it currently stands, right? So there's a rush here a little bit to get you on track. There's some kind of marker point they want you to hit or get to before this 1010 portal comes in. All right, now if let's say, for example, you go, right, Jale, I get it, let's go, let's pull right back, let's go back to basics, let's focus on you, what your goals are, because we're in Libra season here, which is about a recalibration of the self as well. Once you reel that back in, there's going to be, they're saying bottom of the deck again, Jale, or the Star. So this is healing, but it's also about public recognition. Maybe there's something that you're doing, you've got an ability, a talent, that this energy is pulling you away from because we're not in balance just yet. And Spirit are going, this is your time to shine. What are you doing? This is why they're putting this on hold, because they're like, they're not ready. Because if we throw them into this situation now, they're going to get totally distracted. So they're saying focus on that. If you, in the next couple of days you can pull your energy into this, your ability, it could be singing, it could be art, it could be anything that you've got a very strong talent with that you are not focusing on, that you need to focus on. When is this going to be right for you? If we can't acknowledge that, how are we going to get them to acknowledge this? Do you see what I'm trying to say? This is a mirroring process. This is all about a mirroring process here. Higher lesson, Hierophant. This is the main lesson. The thing that's blocking union is, they're being like a little bit blunt here, but you. And that sounds harsh, but we need to focus on you to bring in the you, if that makes sense. So let's have a look. What else is going on pile 2 for the next 7 days? What else, please, with their connection? So we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. So for some of you, it's some kind of understanding of what this involves. This is how I'm hearing it. It's an understanding of what this involves. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes in this whole thing. Your life, their life, and so Spirit wants you to understand that. We've got the Emperor. There could be something about public eye here as well. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. You're more used to speaking your truth, and they're more used to dealing with the physical. You're giving each other the different kind of things, and you're getting used to how that relates. It's like you've got, can you see here, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. They're both offering things, but they're both offering the different things. One's offering communication, the other one's offering stability. And I feel like there's a bit of a differing love language going on here. Hence the perspective shift. I'm hearing caught by surprise as well. I feel like this person that you're dealing with was not expecting to be in this position. They also feel like they're a little bit ill-equipped, and that they're trying to learn how to do this, be the Emperor. They feel underprepared. So just be aware that if there's communication, there may be a little bit of a mixture of signals that you're receiving with this communication, if that makes sense. What else is happening for pile 2 the next 7 days? So we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone's not quite ready for a commitment. And then we've got 10 of Swords. So there could be an existing commitment that there may be in that's coming to an end in the next 7 days, in order for them to come towards their person, which, you know, will be you. So you'll probably get maybe some indication of this. Let's have a look. So they're talking about reunions here. This is a celebration. And again, 6 of Cups. So this is also about reunion energy here. So there's definitely some kind of reunion on the cards with this pile. Let's have a look at, let's pull one final card for you guys. Let's pull one final card. Okay, Spirit, so what about pile 2, please, Spirit? What is the final message pile 2 needs to know about what's going to happen in the next 7 days for their connection, for the person they're thinking about here? Yeah, look. So we've got star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So there's definitely some kind of activation going on. But what's the final message for pile 2? Yeah, so again, they're wrapping up a karmic situation here. Maybe you and or them. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So again, that's what they're needing to close out. And then we'll look at this. There's a portal here. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild cards. So there's definitely some kind of doorway here that's opening up for you guys that, again, with the adjustments I've spoken about, can really propel this forward for the next stage, which is going to be around after the 10-10 portal, which is the 11-11 portal. Let's have a look. Wow, the cosmic heart. So it says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So again, it's like they're asking about you going into this ease and flow in order to surrender, because it's going to make the next stage a lot easier as well. It's to get you ready for the next stage. Okay guys, this was your pile 2 reading. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for all your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It makes obviously my life a lot easier for all the support to the channel. Until next time guys, take care. Bye. Hello guys, this is your pile 3 reading. This is going to be the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Let's see for you guys what will be happening in the next 7 days between you and your person. Pile 3 please, Spirit. What's happening in pile 3 the next 7 days? Pile 3. Pile 3. What's happening please? I'm hearing there might be a bit of confusion. There could be too many people involved in this situation here. Yeah, look. The King of Swords in the reverse. Someone's imbalanced. They could be a little bit overly defensive, and or they're saying not ready. They're not ready to close something out here. 5 of Swords. A little bit of conflict. They're saying don't get too involved in this. Might not be the best idea. Page of Swords. Someone's not ready. They're trying to understand the situation that's going on here. You could have been given mixed signals. They may have found that you were giving mixed signals. There's a lot of confusion here around this. We've got the 2 of Wands. So a choice, trying to gain clarity here. They feel like there's no clarity. And we've got the Moon as well. So it's like they're like, is this an illusion? What am I doing? Is this they can't quite get a handle on it. Again, we're in Libra seasons. They could be an air sign. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. A lot of sword energy. As we go into the 10-10 portal though, they're going to possibly be thrown up a little bit. But again, it's a bit of a purification process with them to go into their Emperor energy. This could also be Aries. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like a bit like transmutation by fire here, in order for them to get into this rebalance, because their emotions are they're very emotionally all over the place, and their head is literally, they're still caught in this web of illusion that is their own making, and also their environment they've put themselves in. The Hanged Man. So they've gained some perspective. They're coming out of this with some kind of perspective. Yeah, 6 of Wands. So I feel like you're going to feel like they're very trapped, and there's not a lot of movement until after the 10-10 portal. All right, that's how I'm feeling, which again is the next 3 days if you're watching it at the same time. So again, we're in this pause process here. Don't expect too much movement between now and then if you're investing in pile 3. After that point in time, we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So there's some jealousy here, and we've got the 10 of Coins. So maybe they're investing their time in something and you're not happy about where they're investing their time. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in the reverse. We've got the 8 of Coins. So someone's trying to invest in themselves and all their work. And again, the Ace of Wands, it's like their attention is elsewhere, and I feel like there could be a little bit of imbalance, maybe jealousy on your side, possibly, if not jealousy on their side, as to where this is going and what is happening. Someone is wanting to move on, but it's like they're still a little bit stuck with what their focus has been with the 5 of Cups. They're not, I've looked at the clock and it was 33:33. So there needs to be some healing here. So there's definitely going to be some movement after the 10-10 portal, but this person's not ready, because they need to fit the final pieces in as to what all this means to them, because I feel like they haven't quite understood what all this connection is yet, and they don't know how to, yeah, look, this is the clarity that's coming. They're going to gain clarity here after the 10-10 portal, after the confusion. So there's been a lot of confusion here that they're going to gain some kind of awareness with. Once that 10-10 portal dies down, could be the sort of, you could be looking at the 6th day on from when you watch this video, some kind of movement comes in. So you've got some kind of clue, I'm hearing. I don't know if it's going to be, it could be, some of you will be direct communication. For some of you, it will be some kind of awareness as to where you stand. that you wouldn't have seen before, because we've got the Temperance here, which is about spiritual balance. And then we've got Queen of Swords. So again, clarity, awareness, understanding, balance. Bottom of the deck is Three of Swords. So it could be that there's been maybe other third parties involved that maybe, you know, there's been some healing for. There could have been a closure of that over the last couple of days. Maybe someone's trying to hold on to something that they know they need to let go of. And that's getting closed out as we speak, possibly. What else, please, is going to happen? So someone's trying to avoid making the decision because they don't know. I'm hearing they don't know what's ahead of them with the Seven of Swords. They're trying to make the right decision, but yeah, they don't want it to go out of. This is someone doing a stop, start. There's not much. There'll be an initial movement in 6 days, and then they'll be going back to that consistent energy again because they're just not ready. This is how they feel, the Queen of Cups. So this is a slow burning process, and they are very serious about this connection. What's going to happen is, for some of you guys over the next month, it's going to suddenly randomly, they're going to rush through, okay, with the Knight of Swords, where it's going to be like stop, and then they're like, right, I've had enough of this, let me just go. That's going to be for some of you, because at some point this judgment energy is going to come through and they're going to have to make a decision here. Okay, and it's again the King of Cups, so it's going to be like their emotions will come to the forefront and suddenly it will overflow, whereas before they've been pushing it down. It's going to be very obvious that at some point they can't hold on to that anymore and they're going to have to make a move. So the next 6 days there's a little bit of movement here, but I don't know if you're going to get after that sum total, you know, kind of consistent action. It might take a little bit longer for some of you here, all right? But let's pull one final card and get an idea of the final message for you guys. What is pile 3 needing to be aware of, please? Pile 3, final message for pile 3s. What's the final message for those who picked pile 3, Spirit, please? What is the final message? So we've got Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So again, this is not meant to be rushed. There's some key elements that have to be learnt first. Yeah, it says surrender to the sweetness. It says Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So this is not about a race. It's about enjoying the little things, and then once things are ready, then we can enjoy the overall. They're saying if you want to invest in this, invest in the fact that this is for you, and it doesn't have to be held at every moment. Sometimes you can pick it up and enjoy it and then focus back on you because it's not quite time, or, you know, we're needing to let this balance out a little bit, the energies. So final message, please, for those who picked pile number 3. Wow. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So again, they're saying basically leave it up to the universe to deal with it. Leave it up to the universe to deal with this, because the universe knows best, all right? So even if, let's say you get to the point where in the next 6 days something happens and then, you know, it stops again, they're testing you to see how you deal with it. If you deal with it in a very serene, graceful manner, there's going to be more to this quicker than you think, all right? It's when you can understand how to ride the wave. Don't let the circumstances control you. Ride with it, walk with it, work with it. It's like you're surrendering to the divine essence of everything. Once you're in that energy and you're kind of working with upstairs, this will come very quickly for you. They're saying Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, high learning. So again, it's like they're trying to as above, so below. So as you're learning here, there's also learning going on up there, which is why things are taking some time. It's a lesson to get you to the next point in this journey that is going to really help you, okay? So final message, please, for those who picked pile number 3. What is the final message, please, Spirit? Yeah, it says longing for home, longing for the star, homesick for the stars, Hereth. So again, it's very strong starseed energy. So again, it's balancing the earthly elements with the divine, balancing the physical with the spiritual, balancing the surrender and the flow, the feminine with the masculine, walking and working with that energy. The more in tune you are with that, the more effortless it will be. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So again, maintain faith. This is a portal that you're currently working within. All right. Once you're in that, then we can see what the next stage is. But there's the 10-10 portal is going to be very, very important. And again, it's reminding you, surrender to the sweetness. This is about gratitude. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So there's a beautiful blessing on its way. It's about enjoying and savouring the moment. Okay, guys, this was your reading. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, guys, I wish you the best of luck. Take care. Bye-bye.